Welcome to New Zealand is like waking up every morning with a sense of adventure, right at your doorstep. Imagine living in a place where you can step out and hike up mountains, relax in natural hot springs, or kayak alongside dolphins. This is what life is like for Kiwis. The nickname given to New Zealanders named after the beloved flightless kiwi bird, not the fuzzy fruit, though the fruit is popular too. For anyone with a taste for exploration, New Zealand offers an endless treasure trove of wonders that never ceases to amaze. Did you know that New Zealand was the first country in the world to grant women the right to vote back in 1893? They may be tiny on the world map, but when it comes to social progress and stunning landscapes, New Zealand sure knows how to stand tall. Plus, there are more sheep than people here. 6 sheep for every person. And yes, you read that right. The next time you feel lonely, just remember there's probably a flock of woolly friends out there waiting for you in New Zealand. This article will take you on a grand adventure through some of New Zealand's most iconic destinations. Buckle up, keep your imagination open, and let's explore what makes this beautiful country a dream destination. Oh, and if you've ever wanted to see a travel video in 4K, this is the journey you'll want to picture in the crispest, most vibrant quality possible. Let's dive in. Fun facts about New Zealand. New Zealand isn't your typical country. It's a natural wonderland with quirks that will fascinate you. First off, let's talk wildlife. The only native land mammals are bats. The rest of the ecosystem is dominated by birds. Seen a bird that couldn't fly, but was still the pride of an entire nation? That's the kiwi. It's a small, round, flightless bird that embodies the very soul of New Zealand. Humble, unique, and adorably curious. The Maori people, the indigenous culture of New Zealand, Add a rich layer to this landscape with traditions like the haka, powerful war dance that's performed by the world-famous All Blacks rugby team. But more than that, New Zealand's cultural richness can be seen in its music, storytelling, and even its cuisine. Like the hangi, a meal cooked underground using hot rocks. Curious about how nature literally cooks a meal for you? Stick around. Milford Sound, nature's surreal painting. Imagine towering cliffs meeting clear, calm waters where everything looks so perfect that you feel like you've stepped into a painting. This is Milford Sound, a fjord carved by glaciers millions of years ago, aptly called the eighth wonder of the world. The scenery here is dramatic. As your boat cruises through, you are surrounded by sheer rock faces rising over 3,900 feet. And let me tell you, it's humbling to feel that small. When the sun is shining, rainbows appear in the mist from the numerous waterfalls like Stirling and Bowen Falls. If it rains, and it often does, a new kind of magic happens. Mist descends, waterfalls appear, almost out of nowhere, and Milford Sound feels like it has secrets it's willing to share just for that moment. Keep an eye out for playful dolphins and fur seals lounging on sun-warmed rocks, or, if you're extra lucky, the adorable fjordland crested penguin. Yes or no? Wouldn't you love a chance encounter with the penguin waddling in the wild? One of the best ways to experience Milford Sound is by taking a boat cruise or kayaking through the calm waters. The towering cliffs on either side are so high that it's difficult to fathom their true scale until you're there, surrounded by the overwhelming natural beauty. Takes you through some of the most stunning and pristine environments that the country has to offer. The mix of dense forests, alpine passes, and roaring waterfalls make every step of the journey unforgettable. waterfalls in Milford Sound are especially awe-inspiring, with some reaching over 500 feet. The constant rainfall, which occurs almost 200 days a year, only adds to the area's allure, creating countless temporary waterfalls that cascade down the cliffs. No wonder people say Milford Sound changes every time you visit. It's like a different painting each time. Queenstown, the adventure capital. After the tranquil beauty of Milford Sound, it's time to kick things up a notch in Queenstown. This city is where adrenaline junkies come to play. Nestled between the Southern Alps and Lake Tekapo, Queenstown offers the kind of thrills that make your heart skip a beat. Ever imagine jumping off a bridge with nothing but a bungee cord tied to your feet? Welcome to Queenstown, the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping, where people have been throwing themselves off the Kawarau Bridge since 1988. Queenstown isn't all jumps and screams, though. The Shotover Jet offers an exhilarating boat ride through narrow canyons, with enough 360-degree spins to keep you laughing and gasping. For winter sports enthusiasts, the slopes of Coronet Peak and the Remarkables are calling your name, with world-class skiing and snowboarding opportunities. Even in warmer months, Queenstown is perfect for hiking, paragliding, and mountain biking. You name it, this place has it. It's no wonder why this travel video fork-worthy destination is such a crowd favorite. And let's not forget about the beauty of Lake Wakatipu itself. Legend has it that the lake was formed by the remains of a giant, and the water level rises and falls due to the heartbeat of this sleeping giant. Whether you believe the tale or not, watching the sunset over Lake Wakatipu with the Remarkables as a backdrop is a sight that will leave you breathless. You can also take a leisurely cruise on the iconic TSS Earnslaw, a century-old steamship that provides a glimpse into the area's rich history. Queenstown's food scene is also something to experience, with world-class restaurants offering everything from gourmet burgers to fine dining. There's something for every palate. Fergburger, a Queenstown institution, has become almost as famous as the bungee jump. People line up around the block for a taste of their legendary burgers. But it's not just about thrills and food. Queenstown is also a place to relax and recharge. The onsen hot pools, perched on a cliffside, offer private hot tubs with spectacular views of the Shotover River Canyon. Imagine soaking in a steaming pool, watching the sun set behind the mountains with a glass of wine in hand. It's one of those rare experiences that truly combines adventure with ultimate relaxation. For those wanting a different kind of adrenaline rush, Queenstown also offers skydiving, jet boating, and even canyon swinging. Canyon swinging takes bungee jumping to the next level, where you launch yourself into a giant swing arc through a canyon. It's terrifying and exhilarating all at once. But isn't that what adventure is all about? Catlins, nature's hidden secrets. Just a few hours from Queenstown lies the Catlins, a place that might feel like stepping back in time. Here, you'll find waterfalls, fossils, and wildlife that seem to belong to a lost world. Huka Falls are as picturesque as they come, a multi-tiered waterfall that practically begs to be photographed. The Catlins are one of those places that's often overlooked, which is a real shame, because few things compare to walking through an ancient petrified forest at Curio Bay. Imagine standing on rocks that once were towering trees, frozen in time for over 170 million years. For wildlife lovers, the Hector's dolphins, one of the world's rarest dolphins, play in the surf here. Cathedral caves, towering 100 feet high, are accessible at low tide and give you a humbling sense of just how small we are in comparison to the wonders of the earth. The Catlins also boasts one of the few remaining coastal rainforests in New Zealand. With lush, dense vegetation, it's a paradise for bird watchers and nature lovers. Keep an eye out for the native yellow-eyed penguins. Whoa! One of the rarest penguin species in the world, which can sometimes be spotted along the coastline at dawn or dusk. Isn't it fascinating how every corner of New Zealand has its own unique wildlife? One of the Catlins' hidden gems is Jack's Blowhole. Located in the middle of farmland, this 180-foot deep blowhole is connected to the ocean via an underground tunnel. On days when the tide is just right, waves crash into the blowhole, creating a powerful, almost mystical spectacle. For those who are history enthusiasts, the Catlins are home to remnants of Maori settlements and European whaling stations. Visiting these sites, you can almost feel the stories of those who came before, living in this remote, rugged, and yet captivating environment. The Catlins are a testament to the resilience of nature and the people who settled here. Another place that shouldn't be missed is Nugget Point. This iconic lighthouse, perched high on a cliff, provides one of the most spectacular coastal views in the country. The aptly named Nuggets, rocky islets dotting the ocean, are home to seals, sea lions, and a variety of sea birds. Watching the sunrise here, as the sky turns pink and gold over the Pacific, is a truly magical experience. Mount Cook touching the sky. Up next, we journey to Aoraki, or Mount Cook National Park, a place that feels like the earth reaches up to touch the sky. Dominating the Southern Alps at over 1,220 feet, Mount Cook is New Zealand's highest peak and a stunning part of Maori culture, with its name meaning cloud piercer. Have you ever wanted to see the world from the sky? Hiking the Huka Valley Track offers breathtaking views of glaciers, braided rivers, and snow-capped peaks, all with Mount Cook watching over you. A particular highlight here is the Tasman Glacier, New Zealand's longest glacier at over 16 miles. You can take a boat trip on the terminal lake and float among the icebergs, a surreal experience that brings home the reality of our changing climate. It's one thing to read about melting icebergs, but to see them up close is truly something else. For those looking for a bit more of a challenge, the Muller Hut route offers an incredible alpine experience. The hike takes you high above the valley floor, providing panoramic views of Mount Cook, the Tasman Glacier, and the surrounding peaks. Staying overnight at the Muller Hut is an unforgettable experience. Watching the sunset and rise over Mount Cook is like witnessing the world in high definition, akin to a travel video in 4K. Mount Cook National Park is also a designated international dark sky reserve, which means it's one of the best places to stargaze. With almost no light pollution, the night sky here comes alive. Laying beneath a blanket of stars, with the silhouette of Aoraki above, is a humbling reminder of how beautiful and vast our universe is. The Hermitage Hotel, located within the park, offers a cozy retreat after a day of hiking. With views of Mount Cook from your window, this is the perfect place to unwind. Enjoy a meal at the Panorama Room, where you can dine with a backdrop of towering peaks. There's something incredibly special about enjoying a warm meal while watching the last light fade from New Zealand's tallest mountain. Lake Tekapo, a celestial wonderland. If there's one place that really delivers that travel video fork magic, it's Lake Tekapo. With its brilliant turquoise color, thanks to glacial flowers suspended in the water, Lake Tekapo is a place that will make you stop and just stare. The Church of the Good Shepherd sits by the lakeside, offering the perfect backdrop for a postcard-worthy shot. But what happens when the sun goes down? Tekapo becomes one of the best places in the world to stargaze. Part of the UNESCO Dark Sky Reserve, the night skies here are as clear as they come. The Milky Way stretches overhead, and if you're lucky, you'll spot a shooting star or two. The Mount John Observatory offers a close look at nebulae, star clusters, and distant galaxies, a reminder that we are just tiny dots in an enormous universe. The Tekapo Springs Complex offers stargazing tours where you can soak in hot pools while gazing at the stars, an experience that is truly one of a kind. Imagine being surrounded by warm, soothing waters while the crisp air and vast starry sky envelop you. It's a moment that embodies relaxation, wonder, and adventure all at once. For those interested in a bit of history, Tekapo's iconic Church of the Good Shepherd was built in 1935 as a tribute to the early pioneers of the Mackenzie Basin. The large altar window frames the lake and mountains, providing a truly divine view. It's the kind of place that makes you appreciate the natural beauty that inspired those who built it. Lake Tekapo is also home to the Tekapo hot air ballooning experience, one of the most breathtaking ways to take in the scenery. Floating above the turquoise lake, watching the sun rise over the Southern Alps is nothing short of magical. The view is serene, and there's a sense of peaceful detachment as you glide silently above one of New Zealand's most scenic spots. Franz, Josef, and Fox glaciers, ice meets rainforest. From stargazing wonders to natural marvels on Earth, let's head to Franz, Josef, and Fox glaciers. Imagine standing on a glacier while surrounded by lush rainforest. These glaciers descend to just about 980 feet above sea level, which is incredibly rare. A guided walk will get you up close to these icy giants, but nothing quite beats the view from above on a helicopter ride, an experience that's every bit travel video fork material. These glaciers are changing rapidly, retreating at astonishing rates because of global warming, which means every visit here is unique. If you love nature's contrast, the idea of ice and forest side by side, this is a place that will leave you in awe. The nearby town of Franz Josef is also worth exploring, offering plenty of activities for adventurers. Whether you're up for a quad bike ride through the rainforest or prefer to relax in the glacier hot pools after a day of hiking, there's something here for everyone. The small-town charm, coupled with the grandeur of the glaciers, makes for an unforgettable experience. Fox Glacier, slightly longer and less steep than Franz Josef, offers its own unique charm. A popular activity here is the Lake Matheson Walk, which provides incredible reflections of Mount Cook and the surrounding peaks on calm days. Lake Matheson is often called the Mirror Lake for good reason. Seeing the majestic mountains reflected perfectly in the still waters is something truly magical. Another unique experience is the Glacier Heli Hike, which combines a scenic helicopter flight with a guided hike on the ice. You'll be equipped with crampons to explore the intricate ice formations, including crevasses and ice caves. There's something incredibly surreal about standing on a glacier, surrounded by the beauty of the Southern Alps, knowing you're walking on a constantly evolving natural wonder. Abel, Tasman National Park, a coastal paradise. Ready for a different type of paradise? Let's paddle into Abel, Tasman National Park, where golden beaches meet emerald waters. This park is perfect for kayaking, and you might just find yourself paddling alongside curious seals or watching dolphins leap. Abel Tasman Coast Track offers some of the best views of the Tasman Sea. Turquoise waves lapping its sandy shores, with thick forest in the background. Abel Tasman is also rich in Maori and European heritage, with plenty of stories to uncover as you explore the trails and waters. Isn't it fascinating how history and nature blend so seamlessly here? park is also known for its beautiful walking tracks. The Abel Tasman Coast Track, one of New Zealand's great walks, takes you along beaches, through dense bush, and across suspension bridges. You can do the entire trek over several days, staying in huts or camping along the way, or just take a day hike to soak in the natural beauty. A must-do while in Abel, Tasman is taking a water taxi to Tonga Island Marine Reserve, where you can observe a seal colony in its natural habitat. Watching the seals sunbathe on the rocks or playfully diving into the water is both entertaining and heartwarming. The golden beaches of Abel, Tasman, coupled with the lush forest and clear blue water, make this place feel like a slice of paradise. Wellington, a coolest little capital. Next stop, Wellington. Known as the coolest little capital in the world, Wellington sits nestled between picturesque hills and a stunning harbor. This small metropolis is a hub of creativity, with vibrant street art, cozy cafes, and buzzing local markets. Tekapo Museum is a must-visit, offering interactive displays that delve into Maori culture, natural history, and even the geological forces that shaped this island nation. Don't forget to take a ride on the famous Wellington cable car. It's a historic funicular that climbs up to the Botanic Gardens, giving you sweeping views of the harbor along the way. A quintessential travel video fork moment to savor. Wellington's culinary scene is another highlight, with an incredible array of restaurants, food markets, and boutique cafes. Cuba Street, the city's bohemian heart, is packed with quirky shops, eateries, and street performers. It's the kind of place where you can find everything from gourmet donuts to incredible craft beer, all served with a side of live music. into films, a visit to Weta Workshop is a must. This special effects and prop company, known for its work on the Lord of the Rings trilogy, offers tours that give you a behind-the-scenes look at how some of your favorite movie moments were created. Wellington is truly a place where creativity and culture collide, making it one of the most dynamic cities in New Zealand. Tongariro National Park, a volcanic wonderland. Now, on to a landscape that feels like it belongs on another planet. Tongariro National Park is New Zealand's oldest national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to active volcanoes and surreal volcanic craters. Crossing, often hailed as one of the best day hikes in the world, takes you through lava flows, steam vents, and the vibrant emerald lakes. Turquoise color of these lakes, surrounded by rocky, barren terrain, feels otherworldly. And if you're visiting during the winter, Mount Ruapihu becomes a skier's paradise, offering a chance to ski down an active volcano. How cool is that? Also part of Tongariro National Park, might look familiar to fans of The Lord of the Rings. It served as the stand-in for Mount Doom. Hiking in this park means walking in the footsteps of Frodo and Sam, which adds an extra layer of magic to the journey. The lesser-known trails is the Tama Lakes Walk, which leads you to two beautiful crater lakes. The Upper Tama Lake, surrounded by volcanic ridges, feels secluded and peaceful, and is a perfect spot to rest and take in the rugged scenery. Visiting Tongariro National Park, whether by hiking or skiing, is like taking a journey into New Zealand's wild heart, where the land itself seems alive. Let's move on to Rotorua, where the Earth's fiery heart beats closest to the surface. Rotorua is a geothermal wonderland. Bubbling mud pools, steaming geysers, and vivid hot springs paint the landscape. Waitomo Thermal Wonderland in particular is a rainbow of colors, with the champagne pool an artist's palette offering a feast for the eyes. Rotorua is also the cultural heart of New Zealand. Visiting a Maori village gives you the chance to see traditional performances, storytelling, and a hangi feast. Imagine a meal cooked underground using natural geothermal heat. It's as if Mother Nature herself prepared dinner. In addition to its geothermal features, Rotorua is known for its adventure activities. The Redwood Forest offers a stunning network of walking and mountain biking trails, where towering California redwoods create a serene yet majestic atmosphere. Also try zorbing, rolling downhill inside a giant transparent ball, which was invented right here in Rotorua. It's a fun, slightly ridiculous, and completely exhilarating experience. Living Māori village is another must-visit. Here, you can learn about Māori culture, watch a cultural performance, and see how the geothermal energy of the land is used in everyday life. Rotorua is a place where the power of the earth and the richness of culture come together in the most mesmerizing way. Waiheke Island, wine and beaches. If you love wine, then Waiheke Island is calling your name. Just a short ferry ride from Auckland, Waiheke is a peaceful escape from city life. With over 30 vineyards, this island offers a chance to taste some of New Zealand's best wines while gazing at breathtaking views of the Hauraki Gulf. Personal favorite? Waitangi Beach, Golden sands and warm water make it the perfect spot to relax with a glass of local Sauvignon Blanc. Waiheke Island is not just about wine, it's also an artist's haven. The island is home to a vibrant arts community with numerous galleries showcasing the works of local painters, sculptors, and photographers. If you're interested in art, the Waiheke Community Art Gallery is definitely worth a visit. Strolling through the island's olive groves and vineyards while admiring outdoor sculptures is an experience that brings together art, nature, and leisure in perfect harmony. Adventurers, Waiheke offers ziplining experiences that give you a bird's-eye view of the lush vineyards and native forests below. Rather stay on the ground, there are plenty of walking trails that meander through the island, offering breathtaking views at every turn. From boutique wineries to secluded beaches, Waiheke Island is a perfect blend of relaxation, sophistication, and natural beauty. Auckland, the city of sails. Back to the city we go. Auckland is New Zealand's largest city, known as the City of Sails for its beautiful harbour dotted with yachts. From the iconic Sky Tower, where you can bungee jump off if you're brave enough, to the bustling Viaduct harbour. Auckland strikes the perfect balance between urban vibes and nature escapes. Just a short ferry ride away lies Rangitoto Island, a volcanic island that's perfect for a day trip hike, offering spectacular views of the city skyline. The combination of urban excitement and natural beauty is what makes Auckland shine, making it perfect for stranger video fork material. Auckland's diversity is reflected in its neighborhoods. Ponsonby is a trendy area known for its boutique shops and hip restaurants, while Devonport, accessible by ferry, offers a charming village feel with heritage buildings and quiet beaches. located in the Auckland domain, is a fantastic place to learn about New Zealand's history, from Maori culture to natural history. The culinary scene in Auckland is just as diverse, with everything from street food to high-end dining. Don't miss trying a classic New Zealand meat pie or enjoying a picnic in one of the city's many parks. The view from Mount Eden, an ancient volcano, is one of the best in the city, providing a panoramic look at the sprawling metropolis below. New Zealand is a place where dreams come to life. It's a country where nature dazzles, culture thrives, and adventure awaits at every corner. Whether you're gazing at the stars over Lake Tekapo, hiking the rugged trails of Mount Cook, or bungee jumping in Queenstown, every experience is unforgettable. If you love this travel video fork journey, then it's time to pack your bags, grab your camera, and make some memories in one of the most beautiful corners of our world. Which place would you visit first? Milford Sound's fjords, Rotorua's geothermal marbles, or Queenstown's thrill rides? Let me know. And until next time, safe travels.